Hey guys, I'm back. Took a little break, ate some food, walked the dog, did some laundry, but more importantly, let's get this thing built. So, I was playing around with my phone, trying to figure out how to get Apple to let me test it on my phone. And the user experience in Xcode is undoubtedly confusing. I was able to get the app running on a simulator, which I should be able to demonstrate now. So yeah, I have the Unity Xcode artifact open here, and I ran the build and run command. And this should get us with something that works. Let's see. Yep, there we go. So I can click here and it locks. So that's cool. But I would really like to get it running on my phone. That way I can show it to other people when I'm outside. It'll help me build a following. It's really important. As I believe as an entrepreneur, you should be demoing your thing as much as possible. And while a grid isn't very impressive, I'm pretty happy with the progress I've made in 5 days. So, anyways, how do I do that? Well, in Unity, there's some settings around what are the build targets or something like that. I remember Claude was telling me some stuff, but I lost my earlier Cloud output. So we're going to try to dig through Unity and see if I remember where the settings are. Okay, so right here under other settings, we can see, if you scroll down further, it lets you choose between device SDK and simulator SDK. Which is super funny that you can't just get both. What if I do iPhone only? Yeah, so you can't get both, which I think is really silly. But if I press build and then I overwrite the iOS build, should be able to get it running on my phone with any luck. So let's see what happens. All right, looks like it finished building. So then if I go open it, let's see if we have any progress. I really am hopeful it will work because it will be fun to show people. Okay. Doing some thinking. Unavailable devices. Well, maybe I should plug in my phone. See if that helps. Oh, it is plugged in. Okay, so getting closer. This is a new error saying the developer disk image could not be mounted. And how do I fix that? Let's ask Claude. How do I fix this issue in Xcode with my iPhone? The developer disk image cannot be mounted. Developer disk could not be mounted on this device. Okay, so it looks like okay, it's saying there's maybe some iPhone, or sorry, some versioning issue. I do remember seeing something about this. I remember, let's just see if there's like a check for updates or something. This is 16.4. I have, how about we check Xcode build dash version. Okay, so then it says separately I should check my iOS version. Settings, general, about 2601. I have Xcode. Why don't I just paste it actually? 6.4 and iOS 2601. And iOS 26.0.1. Okay, well, I am 100% sure that it says I have 26.0.1. Stupid fucking AI. Why did my music stop? Okay, so definitely some kind of a problem here. iOS 26. Yeah, we're on iOS 26. We are on iOS 26.0.1. Your info is out of date. Is there an update for Xcode? Let's see. Okay, there's an update. We're gonna do the update. We're just waiting for the software update right now. Kind of zoning out, but it's gonna be fun to actually have a demo. Still updating. Okay. We got a new Xcode, I think. Let's agree. You can have everything I created Apple. You can have me, any children I ended up having, my family. You can even have my dog. I'll give you everything, Apple. I know you just want everything. Oh, cool. Looks like we get to download 8 gigabytes again. It's fucking great. Shipping web software is so much easier. Let's just hope that getting over this barrier to entry will serve me well. Maybe everyone else is too lazy to even try. I know I have been, and I'm 36 years old. Oh my god, it says it's doing something. This is awesome. I think it's gonna work. So it says iOS 26.1 is downloading. What does that even mean? Do we need iOS 26.1? What's happening here? How do I check the status of this? Let's see. I'm on my phone looking at the software update screen. It says checking for updates. Taking a long time to check for updates. Oh, and it says a 10 gigabyte update. Holy shit. Damn. They love stacking up these 8, 10 gigabytes on these software updates before you can use their tools. Sorry, I'm just venting to my friend. He probably hates me now. Honestly, it's his fault for being my friend. doing now? I just was trying to. Okay, 2 minutes left in my update. Amazing. This shit is so hard. I really want to get it working on my phone before I do anything else, so I'm just gonna keep waiting. Disk space do I have on my computer? It would be good to know. Oh, I'm doing alright. Okay, so did my iPhone finish updating? Who knows? You know, I've been fucking waiting on this thing. Oh, it said 2 minutes. Now it says 4 minutes. Now it says 3 minutes. So it could be like an hour. But we're gonna keep waiting. Hope you guys are enjoying this. My dog's getting pissed. Well, now it says 13 minutes. Now it says 8 minutes. I think it's really cool. You guys should try it sometime. Oh, now it says 20 minutes. Okay, now it says preparing updates. A new one. That's okay, girl. How important can this new version really be? Ah, damn. Alright, let's just try to stop complaining. Okay. Oh, I'm waiting on the update. Still preparing, whatever the hell that means. Okay, girl. Let me see this. Wait. Jasmine, wait. Leave this. Hold on. Jasmine, wait. Okay, stop that. rain's gonna stop soon. That'll be good.
That particular of the transform that we just hit. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be continuing our discussion about how to incorporate and implement the main user interface for the Battleship project. So let's get started and jump into the Unity editor. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen now. Okay guys, so before we actually jump into the Unity editor to do the actual design of the UI, let's take a look at the kind of like a wireframe layout of what we want to do. So here you would see that this represents the player's board where we are going to interact with it. But more importantly, what we want to concentrate on are these buttons that you see laid out on the screen over here. So this one over here will help us to direct the orientation of the pieces. Down here we have the 5 buttons that will represent each type of the ship that you're going to be placing onto the board. And then of course we have the restart and the exit buttons. Okay, so it's a pretty simple and straightforward layout. What we'll do is group it into the top left corner, the top right corner, and the bottom left corner. Eventually, once the actual pieces have been placed onto the board, this panel, this is going to be grouped inside a panel. This panel is going to go away and a new panel is going to come up, and the new panel is going to showcase the scores of the user and the score of the AI. Okay, so that's basically the gist of the actual main UI that we are going to design and implement. And now we can go ahead and switch over to the Unity editor and start doing the layout based on what we just discussed. Right, so now that we know what we are about to design, let's get going. So let's go ahead and create our canvas. Let's go ahead and change the name. Let's call it name canvas. And let's go ahead and create the actual containers. I like the groupings utilizing panels. This makes it easier to move a collection of UI elements that are
Alexa is normal. The music is a little loud and it's distracting me. Let me lower it. So we're gonna go back.
Canvas. And let's go ahead and create the actual containers. I like the groupings utilizing panels. This makes it easier to move a collection of UI elements that are kind of related to one another easier throughout the whole design process. So that's the main reason I utilize panels. So let's go ahead and create a panel.
So he's got something called a main canvas. Did he already create that just now?
Going. So let's go ahead and create our canvas. Let's go ahead and change the name. Let's call it main canvas.
Okay, curious about his intention there. That's part of the sample scene, right? Okay. So we're gonna create empty. No. How did he do that?
About to design. Let's get going. So let's go ahead and create.
Okay. So UI canvas. Call it main canvas.
Create our canvas.
Looks like that
Let's go ahead
automatically
and
added an event
change the name.
system.
Let's call it main canvas. And let's go ahead and create the actual containers. I like the groupings utilizing panels. This makes it easier to move a collection of UI elements that are kind of related to one another easier throughout the whole design process. So that's the main reason I utilize panels. So let's go ahead and create a panel. And
Now under that, we're going to create a panel.
let's call this orientation. And this would be anchored to the top left corner. And of course, we need to go ahead and reduce to the nation. And this would be anchored to the top left corner. And of course, we need to go ahead and reduce. And let's make it 100 by 100. Maybe we.
Okay, so we click here and we do top left. His is different from mine. Let's see what it looks like. I'm pretty confused. Okay, so the game looks fine. We still see the board. I just don't know which orientation he's on. So he's got X there, Y there, and I don't know where his Z is.
And it's
His Z is in the back. But yeah, you want Y up, so that's good.
a collection of UI elements that are kind of related to one another easier throughout the whole design process. So that's the main reason I utilize panels. So let's go ahead and create a panel, and let's call this orientation. And this will be anchored to the top left corner, and of course,
still confused about why my top left corner is different, but maybe I won't investigate that.
We need to go ahead and reduce, and let's make it 100 by 100 maybe. We change the size later on, and let's do a 50 by 50 or negative 50.
Okay, 50 by negative 50. I still don't know what he's doing.
In this case, in fact, let's go ahead and increase the size to 200 by 200, and we will offset it by half, which is 100 and negative 100, and probably we want to give it some padding as well. So let's do 110 and negative 110. All right, so that looks much better. So this will be the panel containing the orientation button. So let's name it accordingly, and let's go ahead and right click and say go ahead and create a button. Okay, so here we have placed the button, but let's go ahead and click on play and make sure that, okay, so here, and let's go ahead and right click and say go ahead and create a button. Okay, so here we have placed the button, but let's go ahead and click on play.
Where
and make sure
is
that
button?
The actual dimensions are not too overwhelming as far as the screen space is concerned. And it looks like actually, so here, and let's go ahead and right click and say go ahead and create a button.
God, it's a text message pro button. Okay, so my iPhone just finished updating. It's doing more copying stuff, of course. Does that block me though, or can I get it? What the fuck is this now? Okay, why don't we download a provisioning profile, whatever that means. I can't find my teams now. Again, amazing. I've already done this. How can you not find any teams? thought I already did this Teams thing. Where's the signing and capabilities editor? Because here, there's my team. I see a team in the other screen. Why can't I see my team here? Select the Unity iPhone target in the left project navigator. Okay, go to Signing and Capabilities tab. There is no Signing and Capabilities tab. That would be too easy. I think we're already at it. How about we just do automatically manage signing on my team? That's probably all I need. Oh my god. Holy shit. com.jmather.boardgame. How about that? Okay. Now what? Is it gonna work now? It's building. This is exciting. I wonder how I can get other people to play it. That's gonna be super fun. How many fucking times do you need my password? Should I just type it in plain text for everyone to see? Xcode cannot connect it because the device is locked. All right. I can see the grid. I'm gonna send this to my friend. Cool. Well, that's fun. It runs on my phone now. Another thing working. Amazing. Maybe I should commit my progress. That would be good. Let's have the AI help us with that. All right, we committed it. Hello? Hello? That was fun. Okay, let's go back to it then.
Okay, so here we have placed the button, but let's go ahead and click on play button. Let's name it accordingly. And let's go ahead and right click and say, go ahead and create a button. Okay, so here we have placed the button, but let's go ahead and click on play and make sure that the...
Okay, so how did he get his button to look like that? Because I'm sure mine doesn't. Let's see. So it's this one. Oh, I do have the button, but he just made his 190, so I'll just do that.
The actual dimensions are not too overwhelming as far as the screen space is concerned. And it looks like this is kind of large for our play area over here. So let's go ahead and resize these buttons, make them a little smaller. That way they don't overlap the actual board where we need to interact with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and click stop over here, come back, and maybe let's reduce this to, let's say 150 by 150. And of course, we'll reduce the button to 140 by 140. And of course, we'll have to readjust our X and Y.
So we have to adjust the button as well as the surrounding panel.
Y positions. So let's make it 80 by negative 80.
80, negative 80. And then 130. 130. And I made my button 120, right? Yeah, so we run it now. Cool, we got a button.
Okay, that looks much better. Let's go ahead and click play again one more time. Yes, there we go. So it doesn't actually cover the board. Let's go ahead and create our next panel. But before doing that, let's go ahead and also call this BUT.
How come I can't see the entire board in this scene anymore? Pretty confused about that. I thought I should be able to see the whole thing. It's just focused on this. I don't know where this fucking grid is. Oh, I think that's the grid. I think I'm just so far zoomed out. I don't actually think that is the grid. Oh, that is. We're just so zoomed out. Man, this is so annoying. Okay, I mean, I can't really zoom in more. My zoom is broken. Actually, can't zoom in or out. Let's stop the game. Let's maybe restart this. Looks like we're going back up, which is nice to see, but I guess ultimately irrelevant. Okay, cool. Let's close this. Now let's start the game. What is this? Persp. How do I zoom out? how do I fix my camera? I fucked everything. I can't see anything. Let me ask the AI. I lost perspective in the scene view, but the game view runs. How do I regain the perspective? I would like to assume the camera position and angle in the scene view in Unity Editor. In Unity, press Shift F while main. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, there's so many little tiles. So click on main camera or Shift F. Oh, there it is. Nice. That's cool. And let's be trying to move this. It's just so far. We should probably move it in like that, and then how do we, let's see if we make this wider, what happens. Okay, we don't need to show the entire grid. That's cool. I like that. I think that's actually really cool. Okay, so if I save it, will it start in the same place now? Let's hope so. It did not. Okay, so what happens is you go here, close this, you go to main camera, and you make the changes, and you save its location, and you paste it when you're done. Okay, so let's try this again now. Let's just get closer. Let's also get down. Let's go a little bit back. A little bit up. And how do I change the angle? I guess it's this rotate thing, right? that one. That seems good. Let's go back to moving it a little though. Seems good. A little bit to the right. And that actually seems like a good angle. So then what we want to do is click on main camera and just click copy component. And now we stop it and we say paste component values. Now we save that. Nice, so we got it. Okay. Now that I have the game, I wonder if it'll automatically go to landscape, right? So build profiles. We're gonna build another iOS output. Replace it. The workspace that was there has disappeared. Okay, just reset. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh no, hold on a second. Let's just. Okay, let's just click build again. Make sure code is closed when you're doing this. Okay. Now we go here, and we go here. Why is the build failing? Amazing. Oh my god, a provisioning profile? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it's because we crashed it, that's why. com.jmather board game. Alright, let's save that. Let's actually close it and open the app again, because it doesn't remember that. It says it's running. I don't see it. Here we go. Battleship game. Let's see. Wow. This is actually kind of playable. Nice. I'm gonna save this. Send this to my buddy. All right, making progress.